Hey there, it's Paul Mark with Transcend Coffee video blog, and today we have the privilege of sitting down with Ben Putt as the reigning Prairies regional barista champion for 2009. We had a great day today, a long day, a lot of coffee, I had a lot of coffee. I judged 7 competitors today. I'm a bit over-caffeinated and a bit tired, and I probably won't sleep. But nonetheless, it was a lot of fun today, and we had a great showing. And I actually had the honor and the pleasure of judging Ben today, and he did an awesome job. He was, I think, by far the best competitor, and showed really well and just did a great job. So I wanted to talk to Ben today, not just about his placing, but more about the competition. And this is your first time out, right?
Yeah.
And been doing coffee for how long now?
If you count second cup, about 6 years.
Okay, 6 years. And then Bumpies after that?
Yeah, Bumpies and then Phil and Sebastian.
Phil and Sebastian. So Phil and Sebastian's for 2 years?
Almost 2 years. I've done 2 years, I think, at every cafe.
Okay, cool.
So I don't know if I need to move on. Or
What are you doing at Phil and Sebastian's right now?
I am Barista, but I also train the new people. I train them all the way from back bar to till up to being a barista.
Okay, great. Well, that bodes well for Phil and Sebastian, obviously. So why the competition? What makes you want to do it?
I just think there's a lot of things that really appeal to me about it. I think it really makes you look at every movement. Like, it's going to improve you as a barista because you have to think, like, why am I doing this? Why is this movement important? I think it's great from a customer service standpoint. You have to be able to speak with passion and knowledge about coffee and win the judges over. Some of the judges had never met me before, and I got a lot of good feedback from them, just like making sure that I connect. And I think that could be carried over from barista competitions quite well, just making sure that you can connect with people. Because, like, coffee has a great story, but you need to kind of be a storyteller.
Right, absolutely. So there's a lot of people in the coffee industry that sort of have mixed feelings about barista competitions. They say they're a little bit like figure skating competitions, wild cards with judges, never sure what's quite going on, but I take it that you see the value, number one, in what you've just said, honing skills, making you a better barista. And I think for me, one of the main things about competition is marketing the world, especially coffee, and talking and trying to get a wider audience for the public and our customers and help them understand what we do better. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I even think barista isn't, and especially coffee, aren't fully understood. Like, you tell someone you're a barista, you think you push buttons and you have really dark, shiny beans, and like, I think what barista competitions can do can show the craft of the barista, but also show the origin of coffee and how amazing that is. Like.
All right, so that was a great little interview that we had with Ben Putt, winner of the Prairie Regional Barista Championship for 2009. He did a great job, and we're excited to have him represent us as the Prairie champion. We're also excited about the fact that we've got such a strong contingency of baristas going to nationals in the middle of October. Nationals this year is being held in Vancouver on October 14th and 15th. You'll be able to catch that live on Ustream like you did this past weekend. Josh and Chad from Transcend are both going to nationals this year as well and competing. They finished 3rd and 4th respectively. It was a really tight little bunched up group at the top of the heap there, so it'll be a really fun competition in Vancouver. And it's really why we work hard at what we do in terms of competing, and why we invest resources and time in practicing with our baristas, is because ultimately the competitions do, like Ben said earlier, hone the skill of the barista in their craft, and it makes them that much better at what they do. And why that's important is because if they're better at what they do, the product that they put out, and ultimately the product that ends up in your hand as a customer, is far better. And it also creates a real sense of camaraderie and a sense of community within the sort of larger coffee community in Canada, and not only Canada obviously, but the world. There's a World Barista Champion. Whoever wins Nationals this year in October will be going to London next year to compete in the World Barista Championship. So there's a global community of baristas and roasters that we're a part of, that we're excited about. You'll notice that I'm wearing a different shirt today, obviously because we're filming this little wrap-up at a later date than when we did the original interview with Ben. I'm actually flying to Europe today to go meet with some manufacturers of a roaster and Technivorm, and meet with other roasters in Europe, and continue to build that camaraderie, which is so important, I think, to not only our learning and growing as a company, but also collaborating and helping to understand how we can better educate the marketplace, both locally and globally, about specialty coffee and the things that are important about that. So that's really why I'm such a big fan of competition. It's a bit artificial in all honesty. It's not a real life situation. No one's put under that kind of pressure and expected to make the kind of drinks that are made in the time frame allotted in a competition. But it serves its purpose, and one of the main purposes obviously is to further educate and expose the world of specialty coffee to a broader market. And that's really what we're trying to do, not only with competition, but with these videos as well, is help you understand more about specialty coffee so that you can make informed choices and decisions. All right, that's it for me for today. Signing out, Paul Mark, host of Transcend Coffee video blog. Continue to enjoy your coffee wherever you buy it fresh, and as we always say, drink less more often. See ya.